Good morning, all. Been a good minute, hasn't it? As some of you know, as if you follow me on Facebook anyway, my truck broke down. I was on my way to Fargo. I was actually on my way to Bismarck. But I was going to stop in Fargo because I needed to pick up a couple of books for cheat checks. I was down to my last 4 checks, so I needed a couple more books. On my way there, my engine light came on. My first thought was to check all my gauges, my oil, my coolant, you know, all that stuff. And I was like, well, wait a minute. If it was my oil, my teapot would be on. And if it was my coolant, it'd be some other light that would come on. So I knew it wasn't either one of those 2 issues. Which is good because, I mean, I checked my coolant, it was good. I checked my oil, it was good. So I didn't know what the hell. Well, I gave the shop a call and let them know what was going on. I expected a call back. I never got one. Like, oh well, you know, I'll be there shortly. When I get to the shop, I get told that I had multiple failures at the same time. My injectors. Basically, I had a hiccup. And so needless to say, he sent me over to the Peterbilt dealership. So I dropped my trailer in the yard there and headed over, and that car got crunched. And they got to diagnosing and checking things out. And they were thinking that it's just because I just had the oil change and all that, the filters changed. The fuel filter had been put in poorly or got kinked or something like that anyway. So they changed the fuel filter out, you know, and checked it out, and still had a misfire in number 5 cylinder. And they were talking with PACCAR, and they wanted them to do a couple of things, one of which was to force run a regen. And so they did that. Those things only got 35,000 miles on it. And really, regen's not needed. I don't idle a whole lot. I'm not at low speeds a whole lot. And I pull mountains quite a bit. So I'm pretty sure a regen I know it wasn't needed. But it was just one of the things that PACCAR wanted them to do. So when they got done with that, they were still having a problem with number 5 misfire. So that's when I got told, well, you're going to be going to a hotel for the night. We're going to give you a loaner truck to deliver the goods and pick up your next load. Now, I I really like the truck I'm in. I mean, I really like the truck I'm in. I don't hit my head on nothing. And my truck smells nice. The loaner truck they gave me was a smoker's truck. As soon as I opened up that door, I could smell it. I was like, alright, well, this is okay. It's only for a day. Not a big deal. I'll get my load delivered, I'll get the next one picked up, I'll get back to the yard and get rid of it. Won't be that big a deal. Well, unfortunately, because I had to start my day off in Fargo and then travel 3 hours to my drop.
In 1 mile,
By the time I got loaded, I didn't have any more hours to run.
I-94 East, then keep left.
And what's worse about that was the fact that I got there early. 2 hours, 15 minutes early. Within 15 minutes of being there, I got a door. 2 hours later, I'm still waiting to be loaded. 2.5 hours later, I'm finally starting to get loaded. I was not happy about this. If they'd have loaded me right away,
take exit 58B on the right to I-94 East, then keep left.
if they had loaded me right away, I would have had enough hours to get to Fargo. And oh, you prick. Anyway, I might have been able to get back into my own truck. My truck was done yesterday. I don't know when. Time doesn't matter. Just the fact that it was ready.
There is currently light traffic on your route.
Thank you. But I couldn't have been happier getting back into this truck this morning. Sleeping in that truck last night was hell. I think I got maybe a total of 2 hours of sleep last night. I'd put my alarm for 4:30 this morning. I got up at 2 o'clock. I really could not sleep. And it was simply because of the smell. I felt like I was laying in an ashtray.
Continue on I-94.
If you're a smoker, you may not understand. Being a former smoker, I knew if all I would have had to do was have one cigarette, that smell would have gone away. But being a non-smoker in a vehicle that's been smoked in a lot, that smell does not go away. It takes special machines to get rid of that smell. And it costs about I think it's like $2,500 for that machine to be run in a vehicle. Doesn't matter what size vehicle, it's how much it costs to get rid of that smell. Personally, I think that's the worst thing you can do to a vehicle is smoke in it. Anyway, they had to tear the engine apart and using my truck to fix whatever problem was going on, which is why I ended up having to stay at the hotel, because after running the regen, the engine was way too hot. It was going to take 6 hours for it to cool down, if not longer. Regen gets it up to 200 and some degrees. It gets it hot. For those of you that don't know. So, anyway, well, that's about all I got. I'm headed down to Florida now, Orlando. Nice long run. About I think it was about 1,800 miles, close to it anyway. Maybe a little bit more. Now y'all are up to date about what's going on here. I am gonna be heading home next week. Be home on the 31st, and get to finally pick up my new pistol. Looking forward to that, taking it to the range. I'm going to pick up as much ammo as I can wherever I can. I'd like to put 500 rounds through it if at all possible. That to me just sounds like a really good day. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Hope y'all have a great day.